Hi, Grant Grizzlies. It's me, Mr. McGinn, and happy Dr. Seuss's birthday and happy Read Across America Day. I wish I could have all of you in front of me so that I could read a story to you as you're sitting there. But this is good too because now your teacher can show this when it's convenient in your class time, and also it's on a flip grid so that you have access to it at home. Maybe you like the story, you know somebody else who would like to hear this, what I'm reading, and you can share it then. So that's pretty nice. I want to talk a little bit about the kind of books I liked. I still like them now, but especially when I was a student in fifth and sixth and seventh grade, I liked a lot of the fantasy and science fiction. And like I said, I still read a lot of that today for fun. It's really good. It's a great thing to do is to read a fun book, especially when you've been working hard or you've been kind of stressed out about something. It's a great way to relax, and you're still doing something really positive. A couple of the books that I really liked when I was a student was by Lloyd Alexander. Lots of magic and swords and castles and very exciting. This one is called The High King and this one, The Castle of Lear, and they're both part of the Prydain, the Chronicles of Prydain. So these are actually still in our school library. A similar book is one that I have read that is about, I think considered on AR about fifth grade level. Of course, would still enjoy reading it. So I've had my college degree. So just because you're older than fifth grade doesn't mean this isn't a great book for fun and a great book to be reading. And this is called The Lightning Thief, and it's part of the Olympians. Now, unfortunately, the Lloyd Alexander books are only in the library and we can't get into there right now. But I did find The Lightning Thief on our Library Media Center page, which you can get to through class links. And I'm sure many of you are already doing that, getting ebooks that way. So hurry up, there's only so many copies. So if you like what I read here, this might be the book for you. I actually do have a copy of this book because, like I said, it is a book that I like to read. So I'm going to read it from the hard copy. And this one's getting a little old. It's kind of got a little bit brown and all the rest. So it might be easier to read there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read an excerpt, and that is just a little bit of the book. And I'm going to start at the beginning. So here we go. Chapter 1, I accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. If you're reading this because you think you might be one, my advice is close this book right now. Believe whatever lie your mom or dad told you about your birth and try to lead a normal life. Well, that's a pretty interesting start. So I'm going to flip around. Let's see if we get another excerpt in here. This is the start of chapter 6. I become supreme lord of the bathroom. That's kind of funny. Once I got over the fact that my Latin teacher was a horse. We had a nice tour, though I was careful not to walk behind him. I'd done my pooper scooper patrol in the Macy's Thanksgiving parade a few times, and I'm sorry I did not trust Sharon's back and the way I trusted his front. We passed the volleyball pit. Several of the campers nudged each other. One pointed to the Minotaur horn I was carrying, another said, "That's him." Most of the campers were older than me. Their satire friends were bigger than Grover, all of them trotting around in orange camp half-blood t-shirts, with nothing else to cover their bare, shaggy hindquarters. I wasn't normally shy, but the way they stared at me made me uncomfortable. I felt like they were expecting me to do a flip or something. I looked at the farmhouse. It was a lot bigger than I realized. 4 stories tall, sky blue with white trim, like an upscale seaside resort. That's an interesting spot. That's an interesting setting for uh, the main character in here, Percy Jackson. Let's see if I can find another part. You'd better go see what that was, Luke said. Listen, are you wearing the flying shoes? I'll feel better if I know they've done you some good. Oh, yeah, I try not to sound like a guilty liar. Yeah, they've come in handy. Really? He grinned. They fit in everything? The water shut off. The mist started to evaporate. Well, take care of yourself out there in Denver, Luke called, his voice getting fainter. And tell Grover it'd be better it'll be better this time. No one will get turned into a pine tree if you just. So anyhow, those are just some short passages from here, and I thought you might enjoy reading this book, Percy Jackson, and it's part of the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, and there's a whole series of books, and you can find them in the Destiny catalog.